Hi, welcome to Movies and PJs. I am PJ, and no, you didn't read that wrong. I truly believe that A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms might end up being to the world of Ice and Fire what Andor was to Star Wars. Now, I can already hear some of you saying, but the Game of Thrones franchise never fell as low as Star Wars did. And yeah, you'd be right, but also,
You speak as if from a distant dream. Come with me.
so yeah, maybe it didn't fall as far, but it definitely stumbled. Seriously though, what do I actually mean when I say Andor for the Game of Thrones franchise? Well, I mean this. I mean, stories that care about the small things, the textures of the world, the weight of daily life, cultures, the details, the quiet moments that make a world feel real. I mean, watching characters navigate a world far bigger than themselves, hostile, uncaring world. Not as chosen ones, not as legendary conquerors, not as powerful lords sitting above consequence, but as survivors, as people, as good people, just trying to do the right thing. And that is why I love Sir Duncan the Tall. Dunk the Lunk, thick as a castle wall, or so he thinks. But no, Dunk isn't stupid. He's kind. He's kind in a world that rewards evil, a world like our own. That kindness is both his greatest strength and his fatal flaw, because in a world of steel and blood, crowns, betrayals, a good man is a dead man, and yet he can't help himself. His sense of right and wrong pushes him forward, even when every lesson this world teaches him says he shouldn't. His path is not an easy one, but it's not lonely either. On that path, he'll find many things. He'll find a boy with a shaved head, more like an egg than a boy, sharp-tongued, sharp-minded, and kind-hearted in his own way. He'll find noble knights who truly live up to the word noble. And yes, he'll find mighty lords whose sense of justice is just terrifyingly convenient. But more importantly, Dunk finds himself. He'll discover his place in this dark, unforgiving world. He'll discover what kind of man he wants to be and the cost of being it. And that right there is exactly what the world of Ice and Fire needs right now. These are the stories that thrive in this universe. A man who doesn't know the rules, who doesn't know the politics, who presumes fairness exists, and then has reality punch him in the face. This isn't violence with glory attached. This isn't dragonfire wiping armies off a map. This is a broken jaw that never heals, a decision that follows you forever, the pain that lingers. It is watching a man fight for his life, his dignity, his sense of self, his value, and that is infinitely more compelling than yet another spectacle of dragons clashing in the sky, or fleets of X-Wings exploding in space. It's much more compelling than recycling the same power struggles, the same machinations over and over again. No swelling music, no cinematic release, just consequence. And that is something modern franchises keep forgetting. Consequence doesn't need to be spectacular to be devastating. And they understood that, and the Knight of the Seven Kingdoms understands that, at least in the books, because this is a world after dragons, a world living in the shadow of dragons. And yeah, maybe I'm not being entirely fair. Watching Ned Stark try to plot against Cersei and fail miserably was incredible. Watching Daenerys climb her way up the ladder was inspiring. Watching Tyrion handle the intricacies of power was fascinating. But all of that worked because they didn't belong, because they were underdogs, because the deck was stacked against them. Because yeah, let's be honest, seeing Daenerys burn the Masters of Astapor was amazing. Yet seeing her do it again and again and again for the 100th time, well, eventually the magic fades. And that's why I'm so excited for this show, even having read the novels it is based on, because the smaller scale is exactly what elevates characters. It gives them space to breathe, to grow, to feel human, and in doing so, it has the potential to breathe new life into a franchise that, let's be honest, has taken more than a few hits lately. This is a chance to reopen the world of Ice and Fire to people who drifted away, people who got tired of the convenient plots, the rushed arcs, the spectacle without substance, because maybe what this world needs right now isn't a king, a dragon, a chosen one, or another giant battle, but a good man trying to do the right thing.